All right, hey y'all, it's Andrea and I'm back with another video. Listen, this time I want to give you an update. Now, I told you all in one of my most recent videos that states, including Georgia, which is where I am, they were issuing a warning to residents saying that, hey, because of extremely cold temperatures, in some cases down trees, they were telling customers to please conserve energy, having the thermostat set to like 68 degrees or lower. And they were saying that the power grid was stretched thin. So I want to give you all an update on what's happening across the U.S. This information comes from Insider. And the article says freezing temps across the U.S. prompt utility companies to implement rolling blackouts. Okay, we've talked about these here before on the channel. And the article says, and it orders customers to cut energy usage. Okay, listen to what's happening across the U.S., y'all. All right, now, according to the article, freezing temperatures from the ongoing winter storm sweeping the United States have prompted some utility companies to institute rolling blackouts to keep power systems from failing. Okay, in the South, the Tennessee Valley Authority, the article says, announced Saturday morning that it was asking local power companies to, and I quote, reduce load due to, here's another quote, continued unprecedented cold temps resulting in high power demand. Okay. The TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority, services all of Tennessee, parts of Alabama, Mississippi, and Kentucky, and small areas in Georgia, North Carolina, and Virginia are also powered by the TVA. Okay, now the article does go on to say that planned, listen to this, y'all, okay? This is where you and I need to be concerned. The article does say that planned intermittent interruptions support system reliability, the company said in a tweet. We appreciate everyone's patience and support as we manage this unprecedented demand. Okay. The TVA, the article says, began instructing local power companies to reduce power usage on Friday night, okay, which was last night. And some have instituted rolling blackouts in some cities such as Nashville, Tennessee. Some local power companies, the article says, have also started using rolling blackouts after the TVA asked them to reduce power usage. Okay, so remember on the community post how I showed you all that one city in Georgia, Albany, Georgia, to be specific, they actually were asking their residents to reduce their, or to conserve power, reduce their power usage. Okay, so it sounds like this is becoming a thing where more and more cities, maybe even in your local area, that's why I'm encouraging you to check what's going on in your local area to see if they're asking you to do the same. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here was a tweet by Oxford Utilities, who had this to say in a tweet: due to the extreme weather conditions, TVA cannot meet the current load on the power grid and initiated ELCP Step 50. Okay, which it says requiring all utilities to reduce load by 10%, meaning we will initiate rolling blackouts of our system. Okay, so in other words, I guess they're saying, hey, it's too much of a load. We asked y'all to conserve energy. Y'all not listening. Because be honest, who gonna turn their thermostat down to 68 in this type of freezing weather, right? So it sounds like they're basically saying, hey, y'all didn't listen. We got to do something before there's a major power failure. So they're going to do the rolling blackouts, okay, which is basically like what they're saying here, the outage should last 15 minutes at a time. Okay, so we don't know when it's going to come or, when it's going to happen. Checking your local area. I'm not in Tennessee, but this is, one example of an area where they're warning the residents this is coming. We've talked about this before here on the channel and the importance of, having an alternate source of energy, especially an alternate way to heat your home. So now here we are with this, okay? Also, it says PGM Interconnection, based in Pennsylvania, the article says, also asks companies within its system to conserve energy. The company asked residents to turn off non-essential lights, set their thermostats lower than usual. Okay, that's what I was saying, 68 degrees or lower. And the article says not use major appliances like dishwashers and laundry machines, the AP reported. Okay, now, again, y'all, this is a holiday. People are going to be cooking. People may be using major appliances, okay? So it's almost kind of like, okay, at a time like this, the the holiday season, and here we are. You know, Christmas is tomorrow. This is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. And they're asking people to cut back on things that they would be otherwise using, right? The company also said that people should be prepared for the possibility of rolling blackouts. Okay, that's again in Pennsylvania. I just told you all what was happening. The article said in Tennessee. This particular this particular part of the article is talking about Pennsylvania. Okay, so and here is a quote, and the article concludes by giving a quote by Mike Bryson, who is PGM's Senior Vice President for Operations, who told the AP, and I quote, "It'll be short-lived. We'll do everything we can to prevent it, but it is a real possibility." Okay, so again, I just want to come on really quickly and give you all an update and a warning to let you all know what is happening and what may be to come in your area. This is a good time to be a part of, you know, community groups. I shared before, there's an app called, now I'm not endorsing this app, I'm just telling you all about one app that is out there that I'm familiar with, but there's an app called Nextdoor where people in several communities and cities can join. It's almost kind of like a social media for communities, right? You can talk about different issues, concerns, things happening, community events. And so I was on there earlier and I saw where people, a lot of people were saying that their water wouldn't turn on. And come to find out, in some areas, people were saying that county officials had contacted them or maybe put out a press release, and they were saying that the underground pipes had frozen, and you know, they were telling people, you know, to contact a plumber. Don't overwhelm the local emergency management systems. Just contact, you know, if you, for example, if you live in an apartment complex, you would need to contact your property management. Or if you have, you know, your own home, they were saying you may want to contact a plumber. So people are dealing with, you know, the water not turning on due to underground water pipe damage from the freezing temperatures. There are also people in some areas who don't have power. Now, here we are again, going into the Christmas holiday, which is tomorrow. And this is a time where people are cooking, people are preparing for gatherings. And, you know, people need their water, people need electricity, right? And so all of these things are going on. So, you know, I pray that you are safe, your family is well, you and your family are safe. And I just wanted you to know that this is what's, you know, these are some of the things that are happening, and it could very well, you know, I pray not, we hope that these things don't happen, but again, it goes back to what, you know, I have said before here on the channel, that, you know, everything is not in our control, but what we can control is making sure that we have the things that we need at home, our emergency food supply, our water, our survival needs, so that, you know, whenever things like this happen, we'll be able to get through it, sustain, survive, and, you know, get through it. So you all let me know what you're seeing in your area. I'm going to follow this story and keep you all updated. Take care. Again, Merry Christmas Eve. I appreciate each and every one of you supporting the channel, and I'll see you again soon in another video right here on Andrea Speaks TV.